Hey, welcome to the most wonderful real estate podcast ever. I'm Dwan Twyford. I'm America's most sought after real estate investor. I'm so excited that you decided to tune in to the podcast today. I'm doing my summer series. Again, these are super quick, 10 minutes, just boom, 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 boom. And by the end of the summer, you'll have so many of them, you can just binge them and binge them and binge them. I know in the last 3 or 4 months, I've done so many interviews. And most of the interviews end up, I try to cut them off at a half an hour, but for some reason they all seem to go for like an hour. That's because people just like talking to me. And I pull everything out of them. I actually do a really great interview. I feel like I'm a great interviewer. So I love them. They're fun. But not everybody has time to sit down and listen to like a full 45-minute or a 1-hour podcast. But, with everything happening with Bill and going through the stem cell transplant and just the recovery period, this is where we're staying. This is the lobby. So I decided to come out and work in the lobby today. Just get a new view for myself and get a new view for all of you. But not everybody wants to listen to podcasts that are quite so long. I mean, I like listening to them, and I love doing the interviews. I have so much fun interviewing people. But again, not everybody's like, I can't sit down, I can't listen for an hour. I'm just going from point A to point B. So I'm doing a whole bunch in the summer series, and they're just 10 minutes each. So everybody's got 10 minutes. I don't care if you're getting ready in the morning, you're brushing your teeth, you're fixing your hair. I'm doing pigtails. I don't care if you're driving home from work, you're heading to the grocery store. Everybody's got 10 minutes. So my summer series are all short, they're all 10 minutes, and they're meant to just be packed full of information and for you to listen and be like, okay, you know what? Real estate investing is not that complicated. Dwan's telling me all the easy things. She's giving me all the shortcuts. She's helping me have a faster path to success. If you want to learn how to take a $10 bill, $10 you want to turn it into a $30,000 paycheck, check out the show notes and listen to my webinar. Going to be really promoting the webinar for wholesaling and flipping houses all for the next few months, because that really is the fastest way to make money. Now I know everyone says, I've seen so many people posting up this last few weeks, wholesaling is dead, don't do wholesaling, buy multi-unit, buy apartment buildings, buy this, buy that, be a rehabber. Do you know how much rehabbing supplies cost right now? It's like, are you sure you want to be a rehabber right now and get like tied up with a lot of money? Are you sure you want to buy a full apartment complex for your first thing? I don't think so. I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've done over 2,000 personal deals. And I'm telling you, the fastest way to make money, oh my God, they're vacuuming. All right, well, I'm going to finish this one up because I've only got 7 minutes left on it. And I may have to stop for a minute while they vacuum. Do they not see me podcasting out here? They don't know what I'm doing because I never sit out here in the lobby. I should have told them, like, hey, no noise, I'm working over here. So I'm hoping you all can hear everything. I got my mic, so you should be all right. But I tell everybody, out of all the ways, we own commercial buildings, we have storage units, we have apartment buildings, we have single family homes, we have all of those things. We have so much over the last 30 years, but the quickest way to make money is to wholesale a house. So today we're doing tips on real estate investing. Tips on real estate investing. I do want to start off and read a 5-star review. 5 stars. It says, oh, so good. I love it. Inspiration for everyone, especially for those who want to become a real estate investor. Thank you and keep inspiring us. Thank you, Charles Ramirez from the United States. And the next 5 stars says, thanks for all the mentoring. Very interesting and thoughtful real estate business podcast. Dwan, you are amazing. Thank you, Albert from the United States. I should have brought more out. I've only got a couple more to read. I'm going to have to go back into my room and get more. So if you'd like to have your 5-star review read, you got to leave one. So I always tell you, if you learn anything, if you have a minute of fun with me, if it's just anything at all, like, subscribe, follow, share. I'm really trying to be the #1 podcast, and I literally can't do that without you. Okay, so let me give you some tips, some quick real estate investing tips. First of all, #1, more than anything, get a bunch of signs and put them out there. Put them in yards of vacant houses. Yards of vacant houses. No more up on the poles No more street corners, no more any of that stuff, because you're going to get fined for littering. So get your butt out, just drive up and down the road. Every time you see a vacant house, stick it in the yard of the vacant house. What's in the yard of a vacant house, those are private property. So you're not going to get fined by the city. You're not going to get fined from the bank. I mean, people go, oh, wouldn't the bank fine me? The bank would have to literally call a real estate agent and say, drive by this house over there and make sure there's no sign in my yard. Who's going to do that? So put them in the yards of vacant houses. Put them in the yards in the front of vacant commercial, anything that's vacant, commercial buildings, land, houses, storage units. Stick an I buy houses cash sign out there, because the more signs you get out, the more phone calls that you'll start getting. So first of all, that's your first tip, is be in front of people. But be in front of people when people are going like to and fro. And everyone always says, that's dead, that doesn't work. Oh, my son, he went door knocking last week and put a deal under contract. He's going to make $120,000. Knocked on a door, talked to a person, they had a bunch of equity, and they were really far behind. They're losing their house in a few weeks, and they kept thinking the bank wouldn't actually take their house, because that's what happens when you don't make payments for a long time, is people think, well, I haven't made payments for a year and a half, and it was COVID, the bank's not going to take my house. Let me tell you something. The banks have amped up the foreclosure process hard, like hard. I've never seen the banks this aggressive in my entire 30 years. But think about that. In 30 years of investing, I've never seen the banks as aggressive as they are right now. And the reason they're aggressive is they lent all this money at low interest rates, and they only make this much money. Now they can get that money back, get that house back, and lend it out for this much interest, and they can make 3 or 4 times the money on the exact same loan. So get in front of people. Now we do things like we put up banners at at the kids' high schools, like where they play soccer and football and baseball. We have banners hanging on the fence. Any ball game you go to, any professional sport, any you go to, there's billboards all around, all the way around, every square inch of that place. There's billboards hanging everywhere. Well, why do you think people pay for those billboards? Because they're in front of people. So if these giant companies spend $50,000 to have, or $100,000 to have a billboard at the Denver Broncos Stadium, why do you think that is? Because it works. They wouldn't do it if it didn't work. So look at what some of the big companies do. They advertise, they get on TV, they do radio commercials. They're not just looking for you on the internet. So y'all got to stop with thinking you're going to buy some print money while you sleep internet program that's going to make it work for you. We went to a couple games, even concerts, all around, everywhere, all the stadiums. Just watch any game on TV. They're full of billboards everywhere inside. So the big companies do it because it works, okay? And get out in bulletin boards. Like in the grocery stores, they have bulletin boards. In the Whole Foods places, they have bulletin boards. They have them at libraries. They have them everywhere. Get out and make some little signs and put them out. Get in front of people. Get signs on your cars. The best way you're going to find deals is to find people who are just out running about, doing their daily things, and they see your sign and go, oh man, I'm in trouble. I'm going to give that person a call. So if you can put yourself in front of people that are running about in their daily lives, you'll do double the deals. All these people that are telling you, spend $2,000 for my internet program, because people haven't changed. People haven't changed. So people are not feverishly searching on Facebook and feverishly searching like, oh my God, where can I find someone to help me out? That's not what they're doing. They're avoiding the internet. They're avoiding phone calls. They're avoiding everything. So catch them when they're in their daily life. Be in front of them at a grocery store. Go put some flyers on some cars in some parking lots at Walmart or Home Depot or Target. Get in front of people. That's the thing. You're never going to make it if you don't get in front of people. Like right now, I'm in front of you. If I wasn't in front of you, you wouldn't be learning this. So stop looking for the easy way and get in front of the people that need your help. The biggest tip I can ever give you is stop relying on the internet for everything and get your butt in front of people. Get in front of people. And if you want to learn how to take $10 and make it into a $30,000 paycheck, then in the show notes is my webinar on how to turn $10,000 into $30,000. wholesaling and flipping houses. It's the quickest, easiest way I have ever known to make money, and I just want you guys to do it too. Made me a millionaire, so if I can do it, you can certainly do it. I was fired from Denny's, okay, so we'll be back tomorrow, actually. Same bad time, same bat channel. Ciao, and remember, the truth is in the red letters.